Hi everybody, this is Will Bowen with today's JumpStart. I recently concluded a series I titled Masters of Life, and I'm going to do it again. I just picked 21 people whose writings and whose lives have been super impactful in my own life, and I shared my take on some of their core concepts. Well, I did Richard Bach already. Richard Bach wrote Jonathan Livingston Seagull, he wrote Illusions, he wrote One, he's written some amazing metaphysical books, and I didn't use this quote, so I'm going to use it now. It's particularly important because of the stuff I'm reading in social media that people are posting on my social media page as well as others. So, I realize that what I'm about to say is probably not going to reach the people it's going to reach because they're going to get angry. But here you go anyway. What Bach says is, and this is from the book Illusions, it's from the Messiah's Handbook, argue for your limitations, and they're yours. Let me say that again. Argue for your limitations, and they're yours. If you say this is as much as I can do, then that's as much as you can do. If you say that I can't do any more, then that's all you can do. You set your own limitations. Let me say that again. You set your own limitations. Now, this is where I'm saying that some people are going to watch this up to this point and go, yeah, but it's easy for you to say, but only, and you don't know my situation, and go ahead. You can start commenting now. Stop watching this and start whining now. And I'll just write the word whine underneath it. My father, when he was 52 years of age, was in a car accident, a very severe car accident, and number of physical maladies as a result of them, one of them being a paralyzed right arm. He tried to work for a while. He was a white-collar guy, but he ultimately stopped working. He stopped doing anything because of his paralyzed right arm. He sits in front of a computer and pecks with his left arm. But just, and I remember him telling me, that was as much as he could do. And I was not going to doubt that. I was not in a position. And then I moved to Seattle, Washington, and I was at a party one night. And I started talking to this man who was my dad's age, who also had a paralyzed right arm, who had been in a traffic accident. And this guy water skied. Let me say that again. Water skied. He was right-handed, but he had learned to left-handed water ski in his 50s. He downhill skied. The guy owned several companies. He was just so active, and he had the hand hanging just like my dad. Argue for your limitations, and they're yours. Now, setting aside this being a little harsh on my dad, what I'm trying to say is that you are arguing for your limitations in every way in your life, be it physically, emotionally, romantically. You have reached as high as your rationalizations will allow you to go. And I want you to set them higher. I want you to stop arguing for your limitations. I want you to do a little bit more, even if it's 10%. But if you've told yourself this is 100%, you're wrong. You can do 10% more. And what you discover is what was 110% someday is going to be your new 10%. You got so much more inside of you. Don't argue for your limitations. Expand them. Enjoy today. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.